Hey, happy Friday to you, and welcome back to the Friday Funnies. Let me ask you this. Do you have a bucket list? It's a list of things you want to do before you kick the bucket, and it's an increasingly popular trend. Personally, I don't have a bucket list, but I do have a list of things I never want to do. It's like a bucket list with a different first letter. Among the items on my bucket list is going on an African safari. This week, a 56-year-old man on a luxury safari stepped out of his tent at night to have a pee, and he was attacked and killed by a lion. At least there's no lions on my path to the bathroom at night here. And I don't want to climb Mount Everest. Over 300 people have died trying to climb the mountain, and for what? The view? Buy a postcard, okay? Then I read about a canoe ride in an aqueduct high in the air. Once again, bucket list. My advice this week is to forget about your bucket list and work on your bucket list so you can avoid anything you don't ever want to do. Note to self, add to my list, marry a Kardashian. And now, the news. Inside a Catholic cathedral in Germany, a performance was put on called Westphalia Side Story to celebrate the 1,250th anniversary of Westphalia. The country's president and the local archbishop were there to watch the show, and what a show it was! Released video footage shows two shirtless men and a woman dancing with plucked chickens in diapers on their heads while singing their hit, "Meat is Meat." Not exactly what you expect to see in a cathedral. At the end of the show, all the actors were brought before the archbishop for an exorcism. Regular contributor to the Funnies, Alan Weinberg, alerted me to this week's Dumbass of the Week. On a British Airways Super Jumbo Airbus A380 flight from San Francisco to London, one of the male flight attendants was missing during the meal service. So crew members quickly went looking for him and eventually found him in the bathroom. Not the regular bathroom, but the one in the Club World cabin, where he was having a good time dancing naked. At the time, boy, he was higher than the plane. The crew dressed him in first-class pajamas and strapped him to a seat for the rest of the flight, and upon landing, he was taken into custody. But for staging a naked one-man disco in the Club World bathroom, this guy is our Dumbass of the Week. On July 5th of this year, a major disaster will happen in Japan. That's according to Baba Manga. That's the nickname of Ryo Tatsuki, a graphic artist and freelance psychic who has drawn comparisons to Baba Varga, the blind Bulgarian mystic, hence her nickname. In one of her 2021 comic books, she predicted a calamity in Japan on July 5th, 2025. And hey, if you can't trust comic books, who can you trust? Unfortunately, travelers have been canceling their trips to Japan because, hey, who wants to go to a catastrophe? That'd be like booking a vacation to watch Congress in action. So best of luck to the Japanese, and if we hear from you on July 6th, we'll know that all of this was a steaming load of Baba Manga. Hey, my friends, that's it for another week. Thanks for watching. Please share these with your friends and family so that everybody can laugh and listen to my podcast, Another Day Above Ground. Do all that, and I'll see you back here next Friday.